Aji Nagalande ekta mock exercise kriya nishna Kohima debi. Exercise to loishe kundu bishi dangor disaster ahile kiman teyar ase manukan itu saishe. Itu drill do dosta districts te loishe aro itu homoy kinaga dangor earthquake ahile response kribo aro operation night guard nichide civil defense air raid bi chulaishe. Exercise to Pujur 8 baji de first siren marishe Kohima de Indira Gandhi Stadium pra main staging area kurishe aro Naga Hospital Authority Kohima NHAK ituge primary response center kurishe. Rati 6:30 PM local time pra 6:45 PM tak blackout kuribole ase. DCB Henok Buchem aro SP pra kuishe exercise to bishi bhal pra jaishe kindu kunba area de improvement lagi thaka bi officials khan kuishe. Mobile network nathaka landslide hua khande rasta jodi Sapa Kuria aro fuel station khande fire safety measures bishi kuribole lagya khan kunba chinta bhi dikhi paishe.
Started in the morning, you would have also heard it was sounded sometime around 8 or 8 a.m. Basically conveying that an earthquake has struck, a massive one, and then accordingly the state emergency operation center here got activated, and many of the districts which were affected in the mock exercise, I mean there also their operation centers got activated. And then step by step whatever action needs to be taken, information has to flow in here, and then based on the information there is one group actually that is already laid down. If you are aware about the incident response system, that a very well laid out manual is there. I mean, an elaborate manual is there. What all actions are to be taken by each authority in the state, and what are his or her roles when a disaster strikes. So, as per that manual, I mean, further steps we take, and also by doing this, we test our coordination, or the outline coordination that is existing among all, and the flow of information. So, those are critical things. So those, so step by step, the steps were taken, and from the districts also at their level also they were doing all that, and then we had a personnel from NDMA also. I mean, if you are yesterday also you would have interacted. We have Major General Sudhir Bhai, who is from NDMA, a lead consultant there for such activities, and along with observers. And we had people from CAPA, Assam Rifle and other central government agencies also, because when a disaster strikes, I mean the manual and the act provide that the response has to be, I mean total, I mean it has to be in a manner where the whole of government works. So taking that spirit further, I mean this in mock exercise also all were invited and all were a part. So then the CSOs also. Like we also, there is a window actually, in fact the first responders in it is also always know the community. So that part was also there, so that was also made a part of this mock exercise. Then after carrying out all the mock exercise steps, then a detailed debriefing session. Before this we were having that only, where it was, we want to try to understand where all the gaps still were there, and what all systems which is on the paper but it didn't work the way we wanted. So after getting the feedback of everyone, so those things have been highlighted, and our effort is to again carry back these learnings, and if required we can make some more changes, and also do or take all the necessary steps so that those learnings that we have got, and those deficiencies which we found in our coordination, that we cover up and ensure if God forbid any disaster strikes, so we are able to rise up to the occasion and manage the disaster in a better and more effective manner. So now I will request Major General Sudhir Bhai, who is the lead consultant from NDMA. He has been associated with this right from the start, and even before coming here also he was guiding us how to do this. He has a lot of experience in this mock exercise, besides the real disasters which take, but this mock exercise also how it is to be done and how this entire incident response system should work. So he has some, he shared some insights with us, but now request him to also like for the convenience and benefit of everyone, because whatever you will be reporting, it will come out in the media to people at large. So something you would like to convey from his side, his learnings and his thoughts, and with an aim to actually make our system better than what it is right now, the way it's functioning.
Thank you. So this year's mock exercise was actually a bit different from previous ones. This year's mock exercise was a little different from the previous one because we had made it impact-based. So whatever the scenario was, what would be the kind of casualties, what would be the requirement of hospital beds, ambulances, etc. All this had been worked out district-wise, and the plans were to be made as per this requirement. We had looked at multifaceted scenarios, including damage to surface communications through multiple landslides, damage to Dimapur airport, damage to dams like Doyang, damage to hospitals, besides casualties due to building collapse. The response and the manner in which the reaction came in from the districts in the state was quite good. But as they say in disaster preparedness, there is always scope for doing more. So specifically, I think 2 or 3 areas where more can be done and is being done is, one is communications. What happens if you lose total mobile communications, as would be the case nearly in every earthquake? So redundancy, use of satellite communications, and especially the role of the telecom department and the service providers in this is something that we would be working on. The second is concerted and coordinated effort by the Roads and Bridges Department along with the BRO and NHTSL in opening roads which are hit by landslides on a prioritized basis, to designation of lifelines and putting all your efforts on opening these lifelines first. A third very important aspect is the safety of petrol pumps. Earthquakes are likely to cause fires in petrol pumps, and this needs attention, not only as an earthquake hazard, but also in a standalone mode. That petrol pumps need to have their proper fire response plans, in addition to coordination with neighboring shops, houses, etc., who need to be warned to move out, traffic control, etc. School safety is already being addressed. A little more emphasis probably will work out. So these are the major things that came out during this mock exercise. But the biggest plus was the synergy and coordinating functioning with multiple agencies, including the NDRF, the Central Armed Police Forces, the Army, the Assam Rifles. In fact, first yesterday, the Inspector General of Assam Rifles, IGR North himself, was present for this tabletop exercise. Thank you, and Jai.
Regarding that issue, this is something which we have also noted, and then definitely, if I'd like to request that people we have a tendency to take things casually. So to sensitize the people, the public, and then even including our government officials, that this kind of exercise should be taken seriously. So this is one aspect which we would also like to pass on to you, to appeal and also to sensitize our people that during this kind of mock exercise, otherwise, as I was saying, that if we are not prepared, that if suddenly something happens, it's all gone. So this is something which we would like to appeal to the public and all the people of the state to take, even though it is a mock exercise, it's like something which we play out. However, this is where we get the chance to actually understand where our position is and then what kind of reaction, how to react, and then what is our responsibility. So this is in fact, taking this platform, we would like to actually appeal.
Yes. One more.
This report received from the districts. We have human casualty that is dead, 688, and then injured 3,284, houses damaged partially and fully, 11,574, schools 20, offices 10, even hospitals 7, and then roads blocked by landslides and sinking 5, bridges, bridge 1, dam collapse 1, that is the Doyang Dam, and then others which has not been specified, 11. And of course landslide, road and landslide all together, it is 12.
Ite chuto ekta break lo sai thakbi.
Do you really know what you're eating? Not all eggs are the same. Choose Junaki eggs you can trust. At Junaki, quality begins at the source. Fresh, safe, and perfect for your family.
Every Junaki egg is lab tested for safety and problem harmful bacteria.
Bring home the nutrition your family truly deserves.
नए भारत का नया उत्तर प्रदेश पूरे देश में कनेक्टिविटी के क्षेत्र में रोल मॉडल बन गया है। विगत 9 वर्षों में रोड कनेक्टिविटी से लेकर एयर कनेक्टिविटी और मेट्रो से लेकर रेल कनेक्टिविटी में यूपी नंबर 1 है। प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी के मार्गदर्शन और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ के सतत प्रयासों से उत्तर प्रदेश विगत 9 वर्षों में सर्वाधिक एक्सप्रेसवे वाला प्रदेश बन गया है। सर्वाधिक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय एवं घरेलू एयरपोर्ट्स के साथ उड्डयन प्रदेश बन गया है। सर्वाधिक शहरों में मेट्रो यहाँ दौड़ती है। रैपिड रेल पहली बार यूपी में ही चली है। पहला इनलैंड वाटरवे वाराणसी से हल्दिया को जोड़ता है। स्वर्णिम संभावनाओं के खुले द्वार, समृद्धि की डबल इंजन रफ्तार।
Dimapur City la traffic management bhal kuribole nimide development aniade. Aji NCAP la initiative de Dimapur la charta location de 4 ANPR cameras aro noita color night vision CCTV camera khandu install kuri dishe. Dhobinala Tragopan Point, Nagarjan aro Purana Bazar junction de camera khandu rakhishe. Ito homoy Dimapur CP Autulati Imchenpra traffic control room inaugurate kuri dishe aro tai logo DCP traffic I Merenchent aro DC Dr. Tino Jongshi Changbi thagishe. IB itulaka details sabo.
April today, we are inaugurating this NCAP sponsored traffic control room for Dimapur Police. Today, I will say it's a very significant step, though it seems like a very small setup, but it's a very significant step when it comes to installing cameras as well as having a centralized command center for Dimapur Police as such. So these installations that we have done today, we have installed CCTV cameras as well as ANPR cameras under the National Clean Air Program project, which is being financed through the Central Ministry. And we have installed around 13 to 14 cameras and ANPR cameras across very highly congested 4 locations in Dimapur jurisdiction. So one is Tobinala, one is Chakuban Junction, one is Purana Bazar, and another one is Nagarjan, yes. So Nagarjan, 4 locations. So with this installation, we are hoping Dimapur Police and Dimapur District Administration, we have worked together in this project. So Itubra, we wanted to achieve one very significant thing, that is, number one is we want to decongest the most congested locations in Dimapur locations. And number 2 is also, as the Clean Air Program says it, we want to, through this decongestion, we will be really aiding in the process of minimizing air pollution as well, because a congested traffic really adds to the air pollution. So that is the main objective with which we have also inaugurated and then installed this project. In addition to that, I'm very sure that it will also assist in crime investigation and crime deterrence as well. So with that few lines, I'm really happy that District Administration as well as the Ministry has funded this project. This is, as I said, a very small leap, but we're also hoping that in the future we will also get more funding so as to make this project into a very good and a very purposeful project for the Dimapur citizens. Another aspect with regards to this project is in all the traffic locations, what we see now is amagan ekta traffic personnel aro tuita traffic personnel dagi itukan bra traffic to manage kore. But now we have made the traffic personnel more intelligent, I would say. So daigi ekta traffic personnel gi itiado amagan suku 14 dia nishina si tai laga suku tuita aro 14 dia nishina, so that we can check from this command center congested takalaga areas kandi, we can through the command center we will give them directions so as to aid in the traffic management also. So itulaga asit, and I'll just give time to our DC also if you want to add something.
Thank you, CP. First of all, I would like to congratulate CP and also her team for making this program a success. Also like to congratulate our DCB traffic with this initiative. This command center has been set up. Though it's a mere amount from the NCAP which we have sanctioned, but I know like we have seen the good project being taken up, like traffic center in 4 locations which we have inaugurated last year, and also this central command center. So definitely will, though now it's only in 13-14 locations, but we also going to take up with under road safety funding. So definitely this program will be increased to more locations where these traffic congestions are there. Our coalition, I would like to request our public also kindly cooperate and also make it convenient and also public friendly to be used. It will someone also public lagase. So public can be camera good I think they will also be vigilant on this, because we know these days many unnecessary things like camera gancho happen. So I think it will have help the police administration and also even in public for the public in identifying the vehicles. If there is any accident case, we have seen even those the vehicle passing, their registration numbers are also been recorded and it is kept as a record. No? So definitely with this we can help those criminals also. It will help in investigation and also catching those criminals who have been escaped. So I'd like to congratulate CP and our team for this great initiative, and also thank you all.
Thank you. So I'll just wrap up. So in conclusion, I would like to really thank the state government as well as the ministry, and most importantly district administration headed by our DC, as well as the technicians and also our team led by DCP Traffic, who has really worked hard on the field to make sure that these installations are put into place. So thank you all so much for being here today, and best wishes to all of you, and I hope that this will really help the citizens of Dimapur. Thank you.
Thank you. Ita chuta dia break out lo sai thakibi.
सोनाक्षी, मसाला कहाँ है? यार उधर सब जगह देख लिया, मुझे मिल नहीं रहा।
खामोश।
अरे खामोश, चुप।
अब देखा?
एवरीडे मसाले।
आओ बनाते हैं मसालेदार छोले।
छोले।
हर रोज के करी में एवरीडे मसाले।
साफ मसाले, खुशबू और प्योर जांच। टेस्ट से भर दे हर जुबान पे स्वाद।
एवरीडे मसाले, देश का स्वाद।
Ajipara tel olop komti tel. Tel ghee aro butter to moi khan bishi chulai. Itu khan health karne important ase. Holiwi itu bishi chulai le obesity, non-communicable diseases para ula bimar, high blood pressure, diabetes aro kishim heart diseases dure. Holiwi balanced diet maintain kurigena khali 25% calories, fats aro oil consume kuriwi. Itu bimar khan na pawo. Moina te ekta hissa para tel, ghee, butter kiniwi aro itu khan kiman aro kinika chulai se sabi. Bhat sabji paka time de aste aste tel komti chulawi aro tel laga bottle para na dhali kena chamuch para dhaliwi. Fried bhat sabji para to boiled, grilled nohele steamed bhat sabji khawi. Vanaspati aro bakery products komti khawi. Apuni laga healthy life karne tel aro fats consumption so komti kuriwi. Issued in public interest by Food Safety Nagaland Department of Health and Family Welfare.
Mokokchung de Thakya Model Higher Secondary School pra aji April 13 din de pre-Muats Festival banai she koi gina jani paishe. Student khan pra bishi enthusiasm thake gina cultural pride de celebrate kurishe. Students majo de indigenous traditions la awareness to janai dibo nimide itula even though school de thakishe aro pre-Muats Fest celebration de students khan pra alag games khili gina nijor laga skills dikhaishe. Indigenous games Khandu tug of war, bamboo sleet walk, aro traditional wrestling khan bhi thagishe. Idu eklan hoigina festival celebration de students logo teachers aro staff khan bhi join kurishe aro nijor la cultural roots embrace kuribole encourage kurishe. আজি নাগালেণ্ডে মক এক্সাৰসাইজ ক্ৰিয়া নিচিনা জুনেবতো ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট দেৱী নাগালেণ্ড ইমাৰ্জেঞ্চি প্ৰিপেয়াৰডনেছ এক্সাৰসাইজ কোনটো NEP XP কৈ ইটো লাগা আণ্ডাৰ মক এক্সাৰসাইজটো থাকিছে তাতে ডাঙৰ আৰ্থকুইক অহা সময়তে কৰিবলৈ লাগা ইটো একটা তৈয়াৰী দেখাইছে এক্সাৰসাইজ নিমিত্তে 3 পৰা 7.7 মেগনিটিউড আৰ্থকুইক আহিয়াতে লেণ্ডস্লাইডছ জুই আৰু বিল্ডিং খান বেছি গিৰিগিনা থাকিয়ালা ভাৱনা দে ট্ৰেইন কৰিছে ইটোলা চিটুৱেশ্যন বিয়া সময় ৰাস্তা আৰু মেডিকেল মদত কিনকা লৈ গিনা যাব ইটোই দেখাইছে ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট অথৰিটিজ পৰা ইনচিডেণ্ট ৰেছপন্স চিষ্টেম এক্টিভেট কৰিছে তাতে ৰেস্কিউ অপাৰেশ্যন শুৰু কৰিছে আৰু ইলেক্ট্ৰিচিটি ৱাটাৰ ছাপ্লাই আৰু কমিউনিকেশ্যন চিষ্টেম খান ৰিষ্ট'ৰ কৰিবলৈ কোচিছ কৰিছে ইনকা হৈ কিনা ৰিলিফ কেম্পছ বনাইছে ঘৰ বিয়া হৈ যোৱা ফেমিলিজ খান থাকিব নিমিতে এতিয়া কাৰণে ইমানহে আলোক খবৰ কাণ গানে চাই থাকিবি হৰ্ণবিল টিভি